Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How are we all doing? Hey, Grant. How you doing, my man? You having a solid week so far? Starting a bit early today. Morgan came home hungry, so figured we go ahead and get started. Good. Glad I caught the start of stream for once. Yeah, I know. Somehow you always seem to show up towards the end. How was your fried chicken the other day? You guys have any left over? Did you guys just get through it all? How's your week going? Did you catch up on the sleep over the weekend? Not really. I've actually been sleeping really terribly the last couple of days. I think it's because I know I have to travel tomorrow for work, and then I got to come back Thursday to then fly out Friday, and then I won't be back till Monday. So I got a lot of anxiety over travel, specifically flying. I'm not a haven't flown in a while, so I'm a little nervous. Pretty good. Not quite as good as stuff you made, but still pretty good. Finished it off for lunch today. Nice. All right. Trying to go for a fine dice. Also, Grant, if you have any interest, I do have a Discord going where I put all the recipes for the food. If you're ever interested in any of the particular ones I've made. So feel free to check that out. My dad's cousin also taught me how to cut up a whole chicken very quickly, and I learned something. Yeah, but or separating a chicken is quite something. I haven't done it with a chicken, but I've done it with a turkey, and they're pretty much the same. Well, I mean, carcass-wise, they're the same. It would have been interesting if he showed you how to like tie one up for roasting, where you got to cut out the wishbone, and then how to like make a truss and all that. I don't know how often you would use that, since you're a uh, rotisserie chicken from Costco kind of guy. You don't really have a need to make your own. All right. Got my onion. Yep, I'm in there already. Haha. Oh, I didn't know how often I'd do that, but I might buy the whole chickens more now that I know how to cut them up pretty easily. Yeah, it is a pretty nice thing to know. And it's not a skill that a lot of people, you know, learn. Nowadays, you can just go to the store and buy a any particular piece you want instead of having to get the whole thing and, start from scratch. All right, I'm gonna press this garlic away. I like my share of white and dark meat. Hey, I'm happy for you. I'm personally really only like the white meat, but if you like all of it, then that's good. I don't mind if you were to uh use the dark meat for like a soup or like chicken noodle soup or something along those lines. Um I also took the parts we didn't fry and made a giant pot of chicken stock. I'm actually in the process of buying some chicken bones from a local farm to make some chicken stock. Chicken stock is by far the thing I probably use the most in cooking. Uh, that's not like, salt, pepper, etc. I use chicken stock in like 90% of the recipes, it seems like. Any idea what we should make with the stock? Well, the first thing I would suggest is chicken and dumplings. So it's very similar to like chicken noodle soup. Instead, you make a like pillowy, like flour dough biscuit mixture that you spoon onto the top, and you basically kind of like steam it. Really delicious. You can also pretty much, there's chicken stock and pretty much everything. You can also make lots of different types of soup. Like you could make a tomato soup with your chicken stock that would be fantastic since you guys have a lot of tomatoes in your garden. Also, you can freeze the chicken stock for like up to like 6 months. You can make some chicken gravy with it, which would be delicious. Or like a chicken pot pie. You'd use the chicken stock to make that. Oh, that sounds pretty dank. Oh, I'll let my mom know. She'd love a tomato soup. Yeah. You use that in soup base, and it would come out pretty awesome. Alright, so here is my mixture for the green chili. I've got 3 cans of hatch green chili diced here. I've got a small onion, finely diced, and 2 to 3 minced garlic cloves. We're going to cook that down into basically like a jammy mixture that's going to go on the hamburgers. So, while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut these bad boys. Try to cut these approximately the same size and into wedges. Yeah, your mom would love the tomato soup for sure. But yeah, there's a lot you can do with chicken stock, with like good chicken stock. I'm just thinking of like Southern classics, because that's where my mind goes to. But yeah, I want to get these potatoes going since they're going to take 30, 40 minutes. I should get my oven going. Hold on. There we go. So I was going to stream yesterday and make this and some cinnamon rolls, but I basically looked at the coffee cake and went, this is basically the same thing. So I'm going to save the cinnamon rolls for when I get back. Because we still have a lot of coffee cake. Now, had I thought this out a little bit more ahead of time, I would have, planned something differently. I do also think next year I'm going to skip a lot of the tomatoes and just grow heirlooms and then jalapenos and maybe some Romas. Because I feel like a lot of the other types of tomatoes that I grew this year just really didn't turn out that good and really didn't have much of a use other than Romas. I'm a big fan of heirloom. They're probably my favorite tomato. They have the best taste, usually. The cherry tomatoes were decent. We had a nice little yield this year. And those got made into a lot of salad and a lot of snacks. I had some pineapple tomatoes that none of them ever came out. They all withered on the vine, which was not great. So, didn't even get to try them. Time to expand the garden. I think I'm going to keep it the same size and just focus on the things I want. Same with us. Lots of tomatoes did not have great taste. Yeah, I don't know what it was this year. I mean, I haven't had a good year of tomatoes yet, but I've gotten a ton from the farmer's market that have been fabulous. I don't like that one. All right, this will be the last one. But I just got potatoes. I don't have any green beans for you. Sorry, buddy. All right. Little vegetable oil. Garlic salt. Onion powder. Little paprika. And then white pepper. All right, give that a shake. Got some nice seasoned potatoes in there. Here. One escaped. Okay. Trying to get as many of them as I can onto their side. We get that nice contact with the hot pan. And there we go. Yeah, looking good. You're heading up to that Comic-Con thing this weekend, right? Yeah, I'm going to be in Portland for Rose City Comic-Con. We're flying out Friday, and then we're coming back Monday. Also, what is Hatch Green Chili Burgers? Are you familiar with what Hatch Green Chilies are? Fortune of Week. Oh, hello, Kimball. How's it going? It's going well. How about yourself? Let's see if that's big enough or if I need another one. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, wow, very busy last few weeks. Not familiar. Can you explain? I'm doing all right. New Mexico Hatch Green chilies are a specific type of chili that's grown in New Mexico. It's a longer, thin green chili that can be both mild and hot. It became very popular in New Mexico to serve this. It was almost a side dish where you could eat it. And eventually someone decided to put it on a hamburger. And it became a very popular thing. It's like the burger of New Mexico. Um, so right now is like peak Hatch green chili season. So you can find them in the stores. Unfortunately, it's the end of the season, so a lot of them are already kind of bad. So I actually had to get the canned kind because I missed it about a week. But it's just a very popular regional hamburger. If I remember, the last time I watched your stream, you made something with pork chops or bacon. I can't remember. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've made both. Um, were you here for the pork belly adobo that we did, or was it the smoked pork chops? Why did I put away the scissors? Sounds pretty dank. Yeah, it's basically just like a normal hamburger, and you make a green chili sauce, which is onions, garlic, a little bit of beef stock. I use flour to thicken it, salt and pepper, and a little bit of vinegar. and then you cover it with cheese. All right, there's the 4 I need because I'm making 4 burgers. Oh yes, smoked pork chops. You made it so yummy. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to come back. I actually haven't made pork chops in a little while. I feel like I should. All right, let's get the hamburgers out and make these patties real quick, so then we can start on everything else. Oh, actually, hold up. I need to cut this cheese. I couldn't find slices of Monterey Jack, so I just have the block. So we're gonna attempt to make cheese slices. We'll see how this goes. There we go. Well, fortunate week. Have you been having a good summer so far? I just got back from a vacation up to Minnesota, the state fair. That was a lot of fun and a much needed like recharge. All right, let's cut this. Okay, that I need a different knife. Let's go slicing your own cheese. I'm so proud. Yeah, unfortunately, it's really easy to buy a cheese slice. This cutting it is kind of a pain. I feel like I'm just smushing it. Because I definitely kind of just am. I tried the Swedish fermented fish in a can called surströmming. I made a mistake and opened it inside of the house. The smell stayed for 2 days. I need to open all windows and doors to do it. That is quite the stuff. If I'm thinking of the really stinky fermented kind, uh, I'm I'm surprised you tried it. It's not a common thing for people to enjoy. It's kind of like oh, what's the fermented beans from Japan? Natto? Yeah, very very particular. You either love it or you hate it. So did you like it? I assume you didn't like the smell. These are not well cut pieces of cheese, so took a vacation in Tokyo for the first time. It was so fun, and the people and the food and those cherry t-shirts are amazing. I am jealous of you. It is my like life goal to get to go to Japan on vacation. I don't speak a lick of Japanese, but I would very much love to go. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this and make these cheese slices work. If I need more, I'll get more. There's that. Thick slice. Let's put the thick stuff down at the bottom. Okay. I did not like the smell or taste. It was so salty. Like someone put 5 pounds of salt. Yeah, that sounds about right. What was your favorite part of your trip to Japan? All right, I'm gonna weigh these to make sure we get the appropriate size. You wanna go outside, bud? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna let the dog out while my hands are still clean. Okie dokie. Do it to it. $8.4. $8. My favorite part was eating that famous ice cream with mocha pat. Are you talking about matcha, the green tea, or mocha as in like um, chocolate or coffee? I I'm not a big fan of matcha flavor. Although mocha flavor, I'm not a coffee guy, but I'd be willing to give it a shot. My wife likes green tea. Mocha, the green tea, they put a lot of it for some reason. People like it. Yeah, you mean matcha? All right, let's see. 7.5, 0.9, 8.1, 8.5. There we go. Ew, green tea. Yeah, actually, while we were in Minnesota for the state fair, uh, I'm bad with pronunciation, sadly. Oh, listen, you're among friends. I can't pronounce anything to save my life. The only reason I know it's called that is because I watch a lot of anime and read a lot of manga. But forever number one there, his is Grant. He's my friend, one of my friends who lives up there in Minnesota that we went and visited. We went to a Japanese place called Kyu Ramen, uh, and he got a matcha like creme brulee thing um, that he hated. I just don't like green tea in general. I think it's a little bitter for my taste, personally. I don't really like bitter as a flavor, which, from what I understand, is bitter is a learned flavor. So you have to keep eating it in order to like it. Which is why people who drink beer end up liking beer. So, interesting. Okay, so I'm done with the scale. We're going to smash these burgers down, and then we're going to see if I made them too big. Black tea gang, yeah. We're in agreement. Alright, let me get my pan. Oh, this thing's huge. Alright. We got one burger patty. Black tea sounds nice, to be honest. Yeah. I'm a huge black tea drinker. It's about the only tea that I can drink and enjoy. Like, I'm not a coffee person. These are gigantic bags. Black tea with milk and honey is my go-to. Me and him have a continuing like disagreement. He believes that tea should be served with milk. I am a non-milk drinking tea person. I don't think it's wrong to like it. It's not my preferred choice, and he always gives me guff about it. All right, last one. Hot tea should be iced tea with milk. Without milk is fine. I disagree with that. I've gone to plenty of Chinese restaurants and gotten hot tea, and at no point have they ever offered me milk. Okay. All right, we got our patties structured. Let me just wash my hands real quick. All right. I think it's a British European thing to put milk in. It absolutely is. Okay. So, we're going to get this going about medium. A little bit of vegetable oil. All right, we're going to sweat our onions and garlic. All right, so got my green chili mix. Got my vinegar. Got my flour. Got my beef stock. So, we're going to bring this bad boy together. In Japanese culture, tea is served alone without milk or sugar. Yeah, that's crazy. Plain tea tastes like bad medicine to me. Well, I think it also matters is what tea you're drinking. Like, there are a lot of really nice uh, types of tea, flavors. Like, there's good stuff out there you could drink without it. Like, I'm a big fan of raspberry tea. I could probably drink raspberry tea by itself. Now, if I had raspberry tea, I would be pretty upset if there was milk in it. Now, if there's anyone in the chat who likes that, that's fine. We're all allowed to like things that other people do not. We don't gatekeep. They're used to it. I asked one local why they drink it like that. She answered, to be healthier. Sugar and milk ruins the taste. That's how they stay healthy. I was surprised to see how healthy they are. It's interesting. Like, a lot of Japanese are very healthy and skinny. It comes from their diet, but at the same time, they have mass transit, at least in like Tokyo and Kyoto and Osaka and places like that, where everyone walks everywhere because it's hard to own a vehicle. But then you have the corporate people who, work themselves to death, don't go home, don't get sleep, eat convenience store ramen, things like that. So there's just a lot of, like, if you eat a normal meal, it's super healthy, but if you get stuck on the wrong track, pretty nasty. It's just an interesting thing to think about. I don't talk about it a lot. Not that I'm like super knowledgeable or anything. Sorry, I'm getting a cup of water. I'm thirsty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little salt in here to help get this onion sweating a little bit quicker. Got our salt. I just don't want to burn that garlic. Garlic burns really quickly, so that's why we're trying to get a little bit more moisture in there. But I also cut these onions extremely small to try and get them to cook quicker. And it helps with the consistency of the final product. So yeah, I'm sweating them down, which means I don't want color. I just starting to get a little bit of translucent, get their water out. Because we are going to cook it down a little bit with the chiles. All right. I need my tablespoon. I visited many countries, and top two that I like are Japan and Ireland. So peaceful to look out at. Are you from the U.S. or where are you from? I'm jealous that you've done so much traveling. It sounds like a lot of fun. I've always wanted to go to Germany and Japan, and then London. Although I hear both great and not great things about it, so. But I'm sure that's true of any place you go. Alrighty then. We've got that. going. I'm going to go ahead and add between a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of flour. We'll start with that and see how it looks. Just cooking it to get a little bit of color. I'm from Moscow. Cute emo you have. Yeah, that's my dog Skipper. He's kind of the star most of the time. All right, I'm going to deglaze this with a little bit of beef stock. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. All right, a tablespoon of vinegar. Burger without onions is no burger at all. Well, the onions are in this green chili mixture. All right, tablespoon of vinegar. Show Skipper. Skipper's outside right now. He's enjoying the really nice temperature. But I'll pull him in before too long. All right. We're at our green chili mixture. And then some fresh cracked pepper. And we're basically just going to cook this until it kind of comes together. And then this mixture goes directly onto the hamburger. But yeah, 1 a.m., man, that's... You a night owl kind of person? I was so hungry one time that I ate a meal at 2 a.m. Might do it again. Feels bad. Late night meals are so good, though. Maybe not good for you, but food hits different super late. Hey, I'm just as bad. I tend to wake up at like 3 a.m. and like starving. All right. So I'm going to taste this for seasoning. Needs more salt. All right. There we go. We're just going to let this continue to just cook and come together, meld the flavors. And then we're going to go ahead and get our pan going. Might be too warm. I'm a night person. It's weird, but me and my girlfriend are gamers, so you know how it goes. We lose track of time. Yeah, me too. Yeah, my pan is a little too hot. I'm going to amp this up a little bit with a tiny little bit of beef bouillon. My wife and I are also gamers, although I'm more of a single player kind of guy. I will play multiplayer stuff with my friends, not a ton. Uh, like we were playing a lot of Helldivers there for a while. But my wife likes to play like Halo and Helldivers. Okay. We're at the right temperature. I'm actually going to move you guys over here. We're going to do our hamburgers. That is looking good. I'll be honest, I'm super hungry when you eat that sauce alone. I don't blame you. It tasted good while I was munching, while I tasted it. Alright, so I salt and peppered this. Alright. We're going to pull our potatoes and do a little scraperoo while that cooks. I'm going to season both sides. I can hear Gordon's Ramsay saying it's raw. Let him. Alright, the potatoes. Pulling out the potatoes. So here's the potatoes. Just going to give them a quick scrape. Alright, this is going to go back in for 20 minutes. Alright, so the nice thing about smash patties is you're basically doing all the cooking on one side, essentially. So what's going to happen is we're going to scrape this, flip it, and then we'll put the green chili mixture on top of it and the cheese, and basically just wait for the other side to cook, which won't take very long, and we have a done patty. Lord, that's looking good. I forgot which place I visited in America. People said taters instead of potatoes, and but still they were super good. Taters is a pretty common one across the United States. But it sounds like you were probably in the Midwest or like Idaho. Okay. I should have picked. All right. We're going to let that melt. The burger's going to finish cooking, and we are good to go. Oh my God, you genius. That patty will cook with those juices. Super yummy. Is this like a Juicy Lucy? No, a Juicy Lucy would have cheese on the inside. Which is funny, because where you're from is where the Juicy Lucy originated. So yeah, we're basically just waiting for this bad boy to finish. Yeah, and Juicy Lucy's are nasty in my opinion, so I'm glad this one only has it on top. I don't mind the Juicy Lucy's, they're not my favorite. I am actually just going to cover this for about 30 seconds. Try and get that top to melt. Alright, so here's our next one. Excuse me. Garlic salt. Black pepper. This is the one I'm worried the most about. This side's pretty flat. So, could go well, could go poorly. As you can see, we're getting some nice cheese melt here on the sides. Right here in the middle, use a little bit more. I cut this really thick, which is unfortunate, but one hamburger. Oh man, I remember the first time I made burgers. They weren't as juicy. I still don't know what took the juices out. I follow the recipes from A to Z. Part of it is the level of fat content in your burger. So if you have a very low fat hamburger, like a 95.5 or a like anything below 80-20, so you want at least 20% fat in your hamburger, will come out slightly dry. So your juices will disappear. Also, if you overcook it, that can happen. Yeah, so what we're looking for here is you can see the sides are already starting to crisp up. So this side's a little bit thicker, so we're going to get some nice crust on this side and on this, but it's just going to take a little bit longer before we flip it. Oh, thank you for the advice. To not make the same mistakes again. Yeah. Burgers can be a little bit finicky depending on what you're trying to do, so I'm happy to help troubleshoot it. All right. Green chili sauce. Sorry.
You want me to take a picture?
You can take a better one than I took.
Look, I just cut it open.
Go for it. It's extremely cheesy. Probably. Just so you know, there is roasted potato in the oven. I just thought that might motivate you to come down.
I've been kind of looking for you.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I didn't have a full plate.
Oh.
I've been on the way down.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. Let's see how it looks. There's so much cheese. I had to cut the cheese myself, so I'm sorry if it's too cheesy or not cheesy enough. I like the good cross section.
I tried. I think that was just cheese.
Yeah, it probably was.
Ta-da.
Yeah, that'd be a good picture.
Yeah.
Normally we wait until it's all done and then do a plating, but I feel like with these, they're probably best eaten as they come off. I hope you like the green chili sauce. If not, I can make you one without it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sticky.
Seems super messy. Oh, it's dripping out.
I mean, you're here for a hamburger. You're not here for something clean.
I'm not complaining.
I mean, look at this one.
Big
Is that upsetting?
No.
Or half-pound burgers.
I'm gonna eat mine with a fork and knife.
Please bite into it and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Should I leave my bun off, or should I put it on?
You can put it on. It's really tasty.
Yeah? That's why I made it. I think I'm gonna have to make the next ones with like normal cheese. I've just got 2 giant chunks of what I couldn't cut left. I pretty much used up all the cheese on these 2. I don't
There's a lot
regret
of cheese.
it. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all.
There's a fly.
Sorry. The only thing I'm gonna regret is having to clean this.
Yeah.
That meets your satisfaction is what I'm hearing. That's what I wanted to hear.
So sad. I'm taking
All right. This is the second to last one. We have one more after this. Our potatoes are looking pretty close. I had to pull out the craft single since I pretty much used up all the cheese I cut. Oops.
Oh.
Came together pretty quickly though. Been about an hour. They're tasty. So you're fine with the next one having the green chili sauce?
Yeah.
Not that I'm expecting you to eat two.
I do not.
I might be able to get away with 2.5 slices of cheese. What? I'm leaving you with chicken and hamburgers. I literally couldn't have done more to like leave you with things in the house. Short of baking you a lasagna or a pot pie. So yeah, here's the cooling burger we made. Cheesy.
My cheese.
How dare you? Alright, potatoes are coming in. Also, the dog got his neck stuck around the thing again. The side of the house.
Maybe go for it.
Yeah. I was like, he's not laying up there, he's not at the door. I just see him out there, like, looking sad. Alright, you want some potatoes? Please get a picture of them. And then you can throw them on my plate and get a picture.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the cheese melting on this one, because it's craft singles. Some good looking potato wedges. But just do a quick little close. You hear that ASMR? Sounds great. Please make the plate pretty. Oh, I have parsley to sprinkle over the potatoes.
Sorry, I moved.
You can blow out whatever, all the stuff that's like in between. I assume you don't want this on a bun since we're putting this one away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanna go there?
Yeah, can you kind of clean up or like blow out, like, down in the cracks?
How? There's so much.
Just go. Also, look at that. Pretty burger. All right, we're gonna get the last one going. Oh no!
Nice. At least that one's not on film. Is that better?
Yes. All right, folks. I've got one left, and then I'm gonna eat mine. So I'm gonna clean up while this is going on. May as well try and get a head start on it, right? All right, I've sanitized the area. Let's bring it back over to the burger. We got quite a bit of this left, so the amount that was made was too much. You could probably decrease these to like 6-ounce burgers or 4-ounce burgers, and you would have more than enough still. What? Well, I knew I was doing smash patties, and I wasn't going to be able to get more than one in there. So I made the conscious choice to try and do less. If you can believe that. How's the crust on the burger? Is it good? I know you like smash patties. I got a nice crust on there I'm going to have to clean off. Let me turn the temperature back up a little. This one did not nearly get as smashed as the other one. So, that's on me. Okay with this? I'm going to make this cooked all the way through. Getting some of the oil. Hey, bud. Look who it is. the dog in the light?
Not that.
Hi, buddy. Good boy. Your cheese just congealed into a mess. Sorry. Putting you through that. Alright. Cheese. For our cheeseburger. That milk. Bring it back over here. Oh, there's a bunch of hamburger or hot dog or yeah, hamburger buns. If you still want them. Excuse me, bud. I gotta put one slice of cheese away. One too many. For you. An ASMR is top tier. How about that? Skipper, get out of here.
Skipper, you're not done cooking.
There's the last burger. It's called deglazing the pan. It's also a good way to get stuff that's stuck on. You just got to be careful when you add water to a warm thing. You wouldn't do this with like oil. Otherwise it'll cause a grease fire. But as you can see, most of the bottom's clean now. Let's turn this off. I've got a good chunk of my stuff clean and done. Take this table and have some. Ketchup on my potatoes. Full? Don't want it anymore?
No.
You can tell me if you don't.
Still want it.
Sorry, it's a little smoky in here. Could have been worse.
It could be completely filled with smoke.
Yeah. Oh, those potatoes came out good.
They're good potatoes.
Oh. Ready to eat my cool hamburger. Look at that, we got a hamburger skirt. It's not really what I wanted, but it's okay.
Because it melted.
Mm-hmm. It's a savory burger. We got nice crisp edges. You can taste all of that.
You've almost stuck your hand in that ketchup multiple times.
I have. We got the nice crispy bit, which is the whole point of a smash burger.
It's a good burger.
Mm.
Your insides are going to drip out right there.
This?
Yeah.
Honestly, I went 2 medium or 2 mild and 1 hot hatch chili. Could not tell you there was a hot one in there.
Mm-mm.
I took away the second one. I have a second hot one over there that I almost threw in there. But I was worried that you wouldn't care for it. So
He's really trying to get something off of the floor or a cabinet.
probably grease spatter or any of the
Hey, bud.
chili stuff that I missed. It's not a dry burger either. Like that chili mixture, like I thought it would need mayo or something,
No, it's really tasty.
but no, it's not dry, not overly wet. Like I probably should have toasted the buns, but honestly, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. I am getting the occasional like chili skin, so if I had gotten these fresh, I probably would have roasted the chili skin and like taken it off, like I do with like poblanos and stuff like that.
Hey, are you done looking things up? You greedy dog.
These potatoes came out wonderful. Roasted at 425 for about 45 minutes. Took them out at 20 minutes, gave them a flip. Not a perfect flip, just mostly I just hit them with a spatula until they looked mostly. I think the seasoning's on point. Garlic, salt, paprika, onion powder, pepper. Thought about doing a little cayenne, but I know spice hadn't been your favorite recently. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna get another bite in.
Just one?
Just one.
It's kind of a rich burger.
It is. That's what I mean. Is like I think a 6 ounce patty would be perfect for this. Because any more, and I'm already kind of full. And it's not like the sauce is inherently rich. It's just like as you keep eating it, it's beefy.
That's good though.
I don't really taste the cheese much. The Monterey, but it's not bad. I give this burger. How do I want to do this scale? Do I want to do it out of every burger, or just like a standard?
Out of 17, what would you give it?
Out of 17, I would give this a 14.
Yeah.
The 17 scale is the scale that my friends use. Yeah. I would say this is like B minus.
It's still good.
It's a good burger. I'd be happy to eat it.
Yep.
I don't know if I would make it again. Because I don't know that this is better than just a standard hamburger. Yeah. That's what I usually compare it to. Like, does it beat the original? And if I had a choice, would I make this one? Excuse me. I'd probably make this again using actual hatch chilies, like the fresh ones, to see if it's better.
I feel like actual hatch chilies have a little bit more kick to them.
Well, they do show up at our supermarket, so
Just from experience.
this is the first time I've had them.
I've had them in Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's a New Mexico favorite.
Yep. They put them in everything.
Well, the burger actually came from Los Alamos.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's a good burger. If I was in New Mexico, I would definitely get one because that's where it's from. So I'd want to try the like original from the people. I'd make it again, but it's not the specialty burger I would go with. I'm trying to think. What specialty burger would I go with?
That's hard for you because your specialty burger usually has peanut butter on it.
Dude, I love a peanut butter hamburger.
I'm just saying.
That's also not a specialty burger. That's just a hamburger that, like, I make plain hamburgers and then put some peanut butter on it. I'm talking about like doing something different or I don't know. Anyway. All right, folks. I think we're going to wrap it up here. We had a good stream. Sorry I missed yesterday.
Life.
Yeah. Things got in the way, and then cinnamon rolls just didn't make sense with the coffee cake that we made on Sunday. That being said, the coffee cake is still delicious, and we have been thoroughly devouring it. I do travel tomorrow for work. I'll be back Thursday, but then Friday we're flying out to Portland to go to Rose City Comic Con. So good luck finding me. I doubt anyone from Portland is watching. But if they are, good luck. Where's Waldo, right? Anyway, thanks for all the people who chatted, lurked, followed. You guys make this a lot of fun. If you're interested, check out the Discord where I post the recipes, the stuff we're making, and pictures. Check out Instagram if you want to see when I'm going to go live and like pictures throughout. And then if you have interest in watching any of the VODs, check them out on the Twitch channel or on the YouTube where I post them all. But anyway, we'll be back probably Tuesday of next week. A week from now is probably the next stream. Hopefully we'll see you guys then. We are going to go raid somebody to share the love, so just hold on for a minute. Enjoy the rest of your week, and see you guys soon. All right, thanks.